Hi-ho the cherry-o, y'all. We have some major updates in the Miami-Dade real estate market right now, and this is in no way, shape, or form clickbait. These are substantial, real changes in the market data that you guys have to know if you're gonna make the best informed real estate decision in the Miami-Dade area right now. Jake Fletcher here with the Fletcher Group at eXp Realty, your Miami real estate agent. And if you guys enjoy the fact that I'm bringing you these bespoke, concierge, custom market updates with the data directly from the MLS, do me a quick little favor. It costs you $0.00. Go ahead and smash the like button, hit subscribe, ring the notification bell, and share this video with anybody that you know who's looking to do a real estate transaction in Miami-Dade anytime soon. So we're going over all kinds of data today, guys. We've got the number of new listings. We've got housing inventory. We've got number of sales. We're going to be talking about median sale prices for condos and single family homes. So make sure you guys pay attention because this one's going to be loaded with data. I'm making it a little bit shorter because it's going to be a dense video data-wise. So let's not waste any more time. Let's jump into it. All right, so let's get busy with the meat and potatoes here. So first and foremost, we're going to be looking at active listings versus median sale price for single family homes in Miami-Dade from January of 2018 until August of 2022. And what I have noticed by looking at the data recently, and I wasn't even originally intending on making this video today, but I was looking at data yesterday in the market and I was like, oh my gosh, I got to update everybody because it's become very evident that May was the top of the market here in Miami-Dade. And I'm going to show you guys why. All right. So single family homes, median sales prices, as you can see, are down. They've actually come down 4.3% in August since the top of the market in May. And they went from about 575,000 in May to about 550,000 in August so far. So inventory, which is, you can see is the active listings, that's the green line there. You've seen how far it's come down since the pandemic, and then we've had a decent little bump up, but still nowhere near pre-pandemic levels. And inventory has come up though, pretty substantially. It's gone up 14.6% in the same time since May, from 3,772 listings to 4,323 listings. So pretty significant there. I mean, almost 15% increase in inventory. So, I mean, that's pretty wild. Next graph that we're going to look at here, we're going to be looking at single family homes again. And we're going to be actually looking at the number of sales versus the number of new listings, okay? So what we do for this graph, though, I didn't include August in this graph because since August isn't over, it's August 17th as I'm recording this, not all the sales are in for the month, and not all of the new listings that'll happen in August have happened because the month isn't over. So I stopped this particular chart at July because otherwise it makes things look really disproportionate. So new listings are down from May to July by 7.7%. That means there's a 7.7% reduction in the month of July from the amount of listings that we had in May, which was the top of the market. So less new listings. So that went from 1,955 to 1,804 at the end of July. So, you know, that's pretty significant. You can see on the chart right there in the blue line that, you know, it looks like, you know, pretty substantial downward trend in the number of new listings there. Definitely not just a small blip. Now, in the same period of time, sales are also down, but by a much larger clip. Sales are actually down 18.2% for single family homes in Miami-Dade in the period of May to July. And they've gone from 1,244 sales in May to 1,108 by the end of July, which is particularly unusual because the summer months tend to see more closed transactions than any other time of the year. This is typically due to the fact that kids are out of school and it's easier for people to move when the kids aren't in school. Therefore, usually the summer months it's the summer selling season is what it's referred to in the industry, and that's why. So Next thing we're going to be looking at, we're done with single family homes. We're going to be looking at condos here now. So with condos and townhomes, median sales price is also down, and they've gone from 414,000 to 380,000 from May to August, this far in August. And that's a reduction of 8.2% in median sales prices for condos, right? So, pretty significant there, and almost double what the decrease was for median sales prices in single family homes. So that's definitely very interesting, something we want to keep our eye on there in that blue line. So inventory for condos is actually up 6.8%. From 6,574 to 7,022 active listings in that same time period from May to this point in August. So inventory is also up as well for condos and townhomes, as well as it is for single family homes. And next thing we're going to be looking at here is number of new listings versus the number of sales, okay? So, we've interpreted the data so far for, what the prices are, how much inventory there is. Now we're looking at how much new inventory is coming on the market, and we're looking at how many sales are actually happening, right? Same thing we did for single family homes. So we're getting a really good idea here about what's happening with our supply and demand factors. So this is a particularly interesting graph because you can see new listings for condos and townhomes are actually down 14.2% on that blue line there, from 2,726 to 2,338 from May to the end of July. Again, remember, we don't include August in this because it would make things look disproportionate, because August isn't over as of the recording of this video. So new listings down 14.2%. That's definitely statistically significant. And sales, this is crazy. The biggest drop in sales happened in condos and townhomes, and they decreased by 34.1%. So there was 34.1% less sales in the month of July than there was in May. That's a huge difference. And it went from 2,145 sales to 1,413 sales. That's crazy, y'all. 2,145 to 1,413. That's a huge reduction. And the way things are looking so far in August, it's not looking like things are going to be getting a whole lot better in terms of the number of sales. So we want to interpret this data. What does this even mean, right? Well, what it means is that, number one, if you're a buyer, it's a good time to get back in the market. I know I've been saying this, but genuinely, rates are still low. The 30-year fixed rate conventional right now is about 5%, somewhere around there, depending on your qualifications and depending on your lender, 5.1%. And for FHA, 30-year fixed rate convention, or 30-year fixed rate FHA is about 4.6%. So a lot less than it was last month, right? Still more than it's been over the last couple of years. You've definitely still lost a little bit of buying power, maybe 15, 20%, but rates are still low enough that demand is high, or at least strong enough for a healthy real estate market. So there's going to be less competition if you're a buyer, which is a good thing. But by the same token, there's also, the rates aren't quite as high as we were expecting them to be. So you might find that, hey, although our budget has gotten reduced a little bit, we have a lot less competition, and we might even be able to get properties for less than what they're listed, because a lot of listing agents are still being very overzealous with the prices that they're trying to get for stuff. It's wild, the prices that I've seen on certain stuff. It's like people are tone deaf to what's happening in the market. Obviously, they're not watching my YouTube channel. So, you might be able to get a good deal as a buyer right now, especially in condos where sales are down 34%. 34%, that's wild, right? So, if you're a seller right now, what does this mean? Well, the good news is that median sale prices are still pretty close to historic highs. They might have come down a little bit, but you still have a ton of equity compared to what you had a couple years back. And also, there's a little bit more competition, as you can see. Inventory has risen by around 14% or whatever. But at the same time, what was it? It was inventory 14.6% for single family homes and then 6.8% for condos. So there's a little bit more inventory, more so in the single family home sector than condos. So you have a little bit more competition as a seller, which makes it even more important to be very responsive to the market. Keep watching my YouTube videos. Make sure you hit the like button. But at the same time, you can still get almost near historic highs for your property, okay? And, while there might not be crazy multiple offer scenarios going on like there was, a year ago, 2 years ago, there is still strong demand, right? So we're trending towards a healthy real estate market, y'all. I mean, that's kind of the way that I see it. And in my opinion, my prediction right now is that we're going to maybe see this correction continue a little bit longer, but with, CPI was a beat in terms of it was lower this past Thursday from the Fed than what was expected by I think like 0.7%. PPI was flat, and gas prices are coming down. Inflation is starting to show that it's starting to kind of taper and level off, maybe even come down, right? So as gas prices are going down and inflation is going down, products are going to get cheaper. The consumer is going to remain strong. I think home prices are going to continue to rise over the foreseeable future, at least especially in the coming year to 18 months or so. It's very unlikely at this point that we're going to see a major reduction in home prices here in Miami-Dade. So that's my 2 cents. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. Let me know if there's any specific markets within Miami that you guys would like me to do a market update for. I'd be happy to do that, as I've done already a couple times now. Shout out to my watchers and subscribers and everybody. And, that's about it. So if you guys do need the help of or would like the help of a market expert here in Miami-Dade, I'm here to help. All my contact info is down below in the description. Reach out to me anytime. You can schedule a free consultation with me in my Calendly link, DM, text message, email. You can call me on the phone like a caveman. I'm just kidding. I love phone calls. I prefer them. But however you want to get in touch with me, definitely do it, because now's the time to take action, or at the very least get educated about the market, because the time is now. So yeah, Jake Fletcher here with the Fletcher Group at eXp Realty right here in Miami, Florida, your Miami real estate agent. And before you leave, if you can, do me a quick little favor. Make sure that you smash the like button, hit subscribe, ring the notification bell, spin around, do a 360, and share this video with anybody that you think might find it interesting. So hope to see you guys on the next one. Thanks so much for tuning in. And until then, keep on winning. Peace.